We're recording. All right, Ishani. So the Chennai task force has been a very small team, but you have effectively brought in a lot of different organizations like people, different NGOs, the government, the police. So how did you manage to do that, and what were some of the challenges?
So, I think that the situation just kind of necessitated that. Unlike other crisis situations where everyone can kind of be on the field and on the ground, or, for example, during the Chennai floods, anybody could just go out and distribute provisions. Anybody could go out and help with, the efforts that were going on. But of course, because this was the situation that it was, you couldn't really have people going out on their own. There were protocols that were really, really important for everyone's safety. So in the context of helping, you had to collaborate. There was just no way around it because everyone was kind of running blind, at a distance. Nobody was doing things face to face for the most part. And, also the magnitude of the need was just so significant that it required everyone to work together to address it. I think another part of it also was that the restriction on movement of resources, movement of people, it made it really, really critical to ensure that resources were being allocated efficiently, that there wasn't duplication of efforts. And so in order to make all of that happen, we all really had to work together. And when I say we all, I mean other NGOs, peer groups, the government, the police. And, the government was just doing such a fabulous job of trying to navigate a really tricky situation that was kind of changing from day to day. So we had to make sure that though we wanted to help, we weren't getting in the way of their efforts. And if at all, we were actually supporting them and helping them do what they were trying to do. So it was very important. Now, of course, collaboration does come with challenges, especially when people aren't in the same room together and everyone is kind of in their own little bubble, as everyone was during, lockdowns and social distancing. And I think, though, what really made a difference was the fact that everyone was kind of pulling in the same direction. Anyone who was involved, anyone who was helping, just really wanted to make a difference, just wanted to get things to the people who needed them. And so it made it a lot easier to kind of overcome any communication challenges, because at the end of the day, everyone was looking to achieve the same outcome. And it really would not have been possible to have any kind of impact without everyone working together.
That's good.
Varun, let's just tell her to take Ishani, just start one line with the question in so like you just started saying that that's so you just started with the answer. I will request you to take the question along with your answer. For example, Varun, if you can give her an example of that question so that she can just start that.
So you can basically incorporate the question in your answer. For example, so I have been
read the specific question so that she can give that answer.
So how have you effectively brought together a lot of different organizations like the government, police, etc.? So I have effectively brought these different organizations together by doing so, and so. So basically, you incorporate the question and into the answer.
Yeah, just the one or two lines. That's all. Just to incorporate the question, and then we can take it forward.
Got it. So for editing.
Yeah. Because we'll be patching it suddenly, right? So people should know what we are talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To give some context to the answer, basically.
Okay.
And an intro. So we'll just do these 3 lines. Yeah.
So we were able to.
One second. Yeah, go for it.
So, we were able to really effectively collaborate with different parties because we simply had to. We had to collaborate with other NGOs. We had to collaborate with peer groups. We had to collaborate with the government. We had to collaborate with the police because the situation was such that it simply necessitated it. People weren't really allowed on the ground. It was a tricky, ever-moving fluid situation. And so in order to have any kind of real impact, everyone really, really had to work together, share information, make sure that resource allocation was efficient, and make sure that efforts weren't being duplicated. Is that good?
Great. Yeah, that's good. Great. Okay, so I think now I think we have everything, and there wasn't any lag in this, right, Varun? In this, Varun.
Sorry, I was on mute. No, I did not see anything on my end. Not at all.
Okay, so this audio we'll pick from this interview only, and the other audio she must have recorded on the phone. That can also come. Okay, that's all,
Yeah.
Ishani.
Sorry,
So
guys, I
we'll.
didn't do a voice note of this. I didn't do a voice note of this one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it was pretty clear. Even I didn't feel any lag.
Now, the only question I had is I didn't mention any numbers like of the meals served or any of that. Is that useful? Would you guys like me to?
So if you send us that information, the one that you want to put in as numbers, I will put them as asterisks below.
Okay, so it's all in the document I sent over to you, the
Sure,
Chennai
sure.
task force.
We'll just put some asterisks of those numbers
Okay,
because unnecessarily it'll take up your interview
yeah.
time, and we would want to hear more of what you're saying, and those numbers could reflect below.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Bye,
Ishani.
bye
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.